with theatre and film talents. We would like to give our warmest thank you and gratitude to the Singapore Indian Fine Arts Society and Mr. Rao, the President of CFAS, for supporting us for the venue for this event. We are also proud to introduce our first Shinz Women Empowerment Award for ladies who have contributed to our society, economy, and family. Women today have successfully contributed their hard work and talent in these fields. If we think of the world without women, it is unimaginable for anyone. Let it be her as a mother, sister, wife, working woman, or housewife. In every role, she shares her unconditional love and compassion to life and grooms herself into this beautiful world. Thank you to Shinz Productions, who has decided to honor these women, be it they are married, unmarried, single mother. They equally carry similar effort to groom this world into flowery. I am your MC for today, Pamela Sandanasamy, and I would like to welcome all of you here today. Before we begin, I would like to thank you, everyone present here today, to join our celebration together. Do encourage our performers and talents with your applause. With this, I would like to invite our organizer and founder of Shinz Group, Aarti Agarwal, here to share a few words with you. Aarti?
Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, everyone. I hope everyone is comfortable and happy and excited. So, I'm glad that we all are here today at the grand celebration of Talent Hunt Singapore, Season 3. I would like to thank you, our guest of honor, Mr. K.V. Rao, for his presence here. And our prestigious judges and VIPs. I would like to thank our honorable main sponsors and co-sponsors as well. We all are here today to motivate and encourage talents and artists who have been working for past few months for this day. Shin's aim has always been to discover and promote acting theatre, film, and creativity around the world. Since 2015, we have been working on this project and successfully launched many films and achieved various awards in this field. Today is a special day because we are launching Shinz Women Empowerment Award. Season 1. These awards are not for beauty or catwalk. This award is to recognize women who have contributed to the family, economy, or society. She is an example and inspiration to someone, be it as a mother, sister, wife, single mother, or many more. Women today carry a multitasking load on their shoulders, managing society, home, and office. Shinz is proud to honor our prestigious queens. We hope to continue this journey of creating talents and artists. I will not take much time of your and let this show continue, but would like you all to applaud and encourage our performance today, especially children. They need a clap from you. Thank you. And enjoy the show.
Thank you, Aarti. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Rao, on stage to share a few words about the artists who are the young generation today and about the women empowerment.
Good evening. Thank you, Aarti, for inviting me here. Very rarely you get invited in your own house as a guest. It doesn't happen, right? So this is my home and I'm invited as a guest, so it's a double happiness thank you for creating this opportunity. To be honest, I do follow a bit of social media, and I knew this young lady on social media. One day she's cooking, one day she's talking about art. I didn't know her too well. Then I discovered that she is somebody who's highly celebrated and doing tremendous work in the area of drama, performance, acting, and promoting the arts. And when I realized that, I said, I'll surely be there. One more reason, CFAS is a very old institution. It is now, we are in the 74 years of age, and next year is going to be our diamond jubilee. We were set up in 1949. I'm not sure if there are anyone in this room who are more than 75 years. If they are, I would like to honor them, because you were there when they started in 1949. I myself was not born then. So this institution belongs to the entire community here. And it's such a unique institution that we don't have anything like this even in India, which is dedicated to the classical arts, dance, music. What we don't have is what you are having in Shinz, which is acting and other areas that you put up there. So I felt it's so nice to have something to do with these talents to be celebrated in the same premises. And I feel very nice when you start the event with awards for the women. You call it Women Empowerment Awards. I was fascinated by the name because I asked myself, who are we to empower the women? Women are always empowered. All women are the most empowered. Empowerment is somebody else giving it to them. But every woman in this world is empowered by the nature of her womanhood itself, by what she gives. And I still like a lot of history and a little bit of our past and a heritage from which I see a large number of us are Indians and we have some good local friends. Constitutions of countries have history which may be as long as the independence of that country is. Indian constitution came 75 years ago, Singapore's constitution came 56 years ago, and so on and so forth, right? But the constitution of the human life on earth is something very interesting. It is only found in one great document, and please raise your hand if you have heard this name of this document. It is called Manusmriti. So many of you know Manusmriti, wonderful. You know what is the age of Manusmriti? Well, modern researchers say it's 1000 years before Jesus Christ was born. So that is more than 3000 years old. Manusmriti is the constitutional code of behavior and belief for the humankind. And you know what Manusmriti says about a woman? I will just quote one line and just expand on it a little bit. And Manusmriti is called in the Sanskrit word Dharmashastra. Dharmashastra means the practice of goodness, practice of rightitude. Often in our life we don't know what is right, what is wrong. Half the time we are bludgeoning around through the life, right? And we've forgotten where does Manusmriti exist. Maybe in your parentage, your grandparents or parents or somebody talked to you about it. That is why you all remember about it. So there is just one line I will try to share with you. I'm not that great in Sanskrit, but I hope I'll get my pronunciation right, which says, Yatra naryastu pujyate ramante tatra devataha. I think some of you, the way you shake your head, you've heard this before. Yatra naryastu pujante ramante tatra devatah means wherever the woman is respected, honored and worshipped, divinity appears, and that is the state of ultimate bliss. Whether it's in your family, whether it's in an institution, in a company, I think the respect for the womanhood is what is a representation of divinity. That is an ultimate truth. And therefore, I personally feel very deeply honored that you've invited me here to recognize some of the women. All I wish to say is we are none to empower you. All the women here are the most empowered ones. And my salute and salutations to all of you for what you are doing. And what I know for sure is those who have been named to get awards are not the only ones who deserve it, but I think each and every one, each and every lady here deserves to be honored for being what she is and what they contribute in the most silent way. More often than not, in any culture, not just the Indian culture, women tend to be self-effacing. They are not up in your face to say that I'm this, I'm that, or I want to show, because they're always like to do what is right, what is good, what makes a difference, and be very quiet about it. And therefore, there is a need for others to come out and say and recognize how good, how great, and what their contributions are. So with that, I congratulate all of you who are being given the Women Award. The second part of it that gives me delight, yes, please, big hand for all of them. And Aarti, congratulations to you and all of them who are going to perform here for art, music, or for acting, writing. The problem of the world today, sorry, I'll take 2 minutes more if it's okay. In my understanding, because I become an old man and I will be stepping off my corporate roles, so suddenly wisdom dawns on you just before you end a program, So like that in my career, what I realized today is, the problem of the world today is not lack of intelligence, but more of intelligence and lack of wisdom. And the difference between the two is another interesting twist. We have a lot of it in Singapore too. We have lots of intelligence. Sometimes we're deficient on being wise. Wisdom comes from experience, and experience comes from life where you don't get what you want. So more and more you get challenged, you come there. And to get success or to get wise, the brain needs to work on both hemispheres, not just the left hemisphere, but also on the right. Today's education system, the meritocracy is balanced only on what your academic scores are, how well you do in college, how well you do in your university, and what job you earn, and how well you do spreadsheets and presentations if you get into career. And we spend 80-90% of our time, energy and mind on the left brain activity. The human being, whoever has created it, and if you believe in Almighty, He created a very intelligent animal called the human being. He has given 2 sections, and the 2 hemispheres of the human brain are exactly the same size. They are not 2 different sizes. It's scientific truth. Only one side you are using, the other side is to let, free. I'm sorry. Why? Because our system, our belief structure, we say, if my child is painting, arey yaar, painting, why are you doing painting? You should do mathematics. If someone is just singing songs and sitting and generally chilling out, or someone wants to write poetry and look at the tree for half an hour, they think he's mad and I need to take him to a psychiatrist. It's sad. That's the way we are as parents. The moment the child says, I want to do something different from the normal, we dissuade, we discourage. I think doing something like this to recognize those arts, whether it's about acting, whether it's about writing, whether it's about painting, dance, name it, anything that is creatively opening your right brain makes you a more complete human being, makes you a more wise person, and definitely more accomplished. And let me tell you, it's not one for the other. When you tickle your right brain and join it with the left, your logical framework, you become an extremely wise and effectively a very capable person, and you will become a big achiever. You can see that many great people in the world have had both their creative abilities and their logical, rational abilities both raised. So this event may seem like only a recognition of some artistic talents, but there is much more to it in terms of our life, and we must do more and more of this. And last appeal, all of you are welcome to come and join us for whatever courses you want, whatever arts you want. We have 28 full-time teachers here, and it's never too late. I've got people at 70 and 75 coming and learning. All of us have the equipment, but unfortunately the equipment is not used. We all have the genes to be creative, but we're not, awakening them and making use of that. So with that appeal, congratulate all the winners today and congratulate all those who have taken this up. And thank you, Aarti, for having me over here. What a beautiful evening and what a nice thing you're doing in Singapore. We need a lot of it here in Singapore. Thank you.